Hi, my name is Crystal, a Reiki Master Teacher and Intuitive Reader. Welcome to my channel. Today we're diving into a tarot, or should I say oracle, pick a card reading with 3 piles and that are uniquely based on the question that is being focused today. So if you chose this video, it is because you want to know what is being illuminated at this time in your life, or what has already illuminated and what needs to be worked on. Take a moment to center yourself, breathe deeply, and choose the pile that resonates most with your energy and with your heart. Let's uncover the insights and guidance of the universe and what it has in store for us today. Most of my guided pick-up piles readings, they're all based on how you can grow in a more holistic and transformative way in your life. So for me, this is more of a holistic reading. So without further ado, I want to start off with my pile number 1. So I'm going to move the other piles aside. See what information comes through for you guys at this time. So what I'm getting here is that something is being illuminated for inner growth, for self-care. For some, I feel like it's something of needing or wanting something to, I'm getting the word flourish here. So transformation is very, very big on this pile. And the funny thing about this pile is that this pile specifically had 2 cards from each of the decks that I picked out for you guys. So I'm going to get started on the things that are being illuminated or that need to be worked on at this time. We have here Sorcerer and Nest. Sorcerer is all about finding that determination, the willpower. So to me, something that needs to be worked on is your focus, your drive, your creativity. Next to this card, we have Nest, which is all about charity, generosity, sharing, supporting. So I'm getting that you have to, it's almost like you have to channel this creative energy to, for some, I feel like you're focusing on wealth. But for others, I feel like you want to create something meaningful that is very generous to not just society, but also for your community as well. So this goes to show that there's these certain things that may bring value, not just to yourself, but to your work. We have here Courage. She is asking you to, I'm getting something about a determination. So be determined to have courage to go for what it is that you want to build, whether it's in your stability, in your life, but it requires you to do, I'm getting a lot of changes, and they can be a little hard sometimes. It doesn't necessarily have to be easy, because changes are never easy. And that is, to me, like almost like this woman in Courage here, it feels like she needs the empowerment in order for her to get started. But in order for you to have this change, you need to want it as well. But you have to, I feel like for some of you guys need to feel more empowered to do it. And it's not even because you lack motivation. It's because I feel like if you don't have the motivation, you don't have the drive, you don't have that willpower to just say, okay, I'm going to do this because I feel great about it. You know, it's all about, I'm getting decision making here. Here we have open channel and roots and ascending channel. So in order for these cards, I feel like they're more opening your channels to your inner wisdom, your being, your soul. I feel like I want to say soul remembrance here, because I feel like for those of you that feel stuck and that don't have like clarity in your purpose, this is the time for you to open up to the possibilities of what is more out there for you. Because I feel like I want to say that if you are currently feeling stuck or you feel like you don't have this purpose, it is because you're not open to the possibilities of the changes, and you're not open to the possibilities of the blessings coming through. And these could come in sort of opportunities. So roots and ascending channel is all about grounding your energy. And I'm getting planting the seed, setting that intention out into the universe here. And I feel like for a lot of you, you guys will be opening up, and it may take a while, but that does not mean that it's not possible. So for you guys, I just want to pull out a oracle message for advice. What messages, or one message for your advice? What advice do you have for this pile number 1? What advice do you have for pile number 1? The mist. Trust your inner compass and be led from within. Again, going from within, going in within yourself, asking yourself what is needed at this time. You know, doing things with your heart, doing things that pretty much feel balanced to you. And it's all about finding that alignment. Everything's symmetrical here. And it's finding that balance, finding that harmony from within as well. You know, when I say alchemy, I feel like you have to learn how to trust yourself. Probably the idea that you have can be bigger, and it can be something bigger that the details are not being taken care of at this time, but they will and they can be if you put the effort into making that change happen for yourself, making things almost manifest for you as well. So this is my pile number 1 message for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Okay, so my pile number 2. Before I get started, I like to channel a bit of information, any downloads that need to come through. Okay, so for this pile, I feel like your focus is on something that it's almost like it feels out of reach. And it's almost like it feels tiresome. So why are you feeling tired? Okay, so I also got a missed opportunity here. So for you guys have quartz. What is being illuminated at this time is beryl. Exhaustion, lack of energy, questioning motivations, realignment. Like I said, something out of reach. And I feel like this situation that you may be going through is pretty tiresome. Like you feel like I've done enough, and I'm about to give up. So what is the message here? We have here freedom. So what I like about this is that you have the freedom to make the decisions that you need to realign yourself. Here we have your own voice. So if you at this time are feeling like, and it's funny because it says you're questioning motivations, having the freedom, own voice. Like, why are you questioning yourself? Here it's all about expressing and being able to kind of be vocalizing your own opinion, your own voice. What I find interesting is that these 2 cards are very different from different decks here, but they're almost standing in that same pose. So like part of you feels motivated to have the freedom to make a choice. But even though this choice has been very exhausting, for some, I'm not sure if you are almost like what is that word? I want to say activators, but to me, I don't want to say activators. I want to say like something about protesters, like you're activists here. And it could be that you're using your voice here to kind of say what you feel. I want to say the word proud. Like, you want to feel proud of the work that you're doing for your community, for yourself, you know, because you are getting freedom of speech here as well. But it can also be questioning yourself in a way where, like, is my voice good enough to be heard? I want to pull out an advice card for you guys, because I feel like this is more about how you can activate your own voice here. Overall, we have here healing, returning to wholeness, transformation. So what is needed at this time is for you to return to wholeness, for you to feel complete again. And that requires healing. You know, like, you can also heal through your heart here, but it's by using your voice, being vocal. I'm getting the word chanting here. Chanting, working with your throat chakra. And I'm getting that's going to eliminate a lot of the fears, the doubts here. Overall, we also have here at the bottom of the deck the mist, which is trust your inner compass, be led from within. And this is what the inner voice comes through. My pile number 2, this is your message. If this resonates, please like and follow for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, my pile number 3. So before I get started, I want to channel some info for you guys. So I'm getting the word frustration, things being taken care of, and something about mood, like the way your mood is feeling at this time. And I'm also getting emotions as well. Okay, so this is the crystal that you guys have, which is Amethyst. It's a very beautiful crystal, and it's very healing. So what's being illuminated at this time is prudence, self-assurance, honesty, integrity, perceptiveness, and clear-mindedness. So to me, this reminds me of the Justice card in the tarot, and that is the making a clear choice, and it's almost like you're being logical about it. So it's about making the right choices and being clear about what you stand for, and it's like you're finding that clarity, or you've already been having that clarity, and now it's time for you to take action. And the action that you took, you're okay with. It's the decision that you made that made things clear for you here. Along that card, we have here retreat, dark moon. So what I like about this pile is that, you know, things that need to be communicated at this time, it's the color blue, and purple is intuition. Being able to follow your intuition without doubting yourself. So this whatever choice that you made, be happy with the choices that you make in your life. It's almost like you retreated within yourself. So it's like, you know how some people take vacations because they're trying to get away from the stress and the drama and everything else. You retreated with it. You didn't go out your way to feel good elsewhere. And this is where the reassurance is, the honesty, the integrity from within yourself. At the bottom, we also have this card called Cosmic Uterus. So Cosmic Uterus, to me, I feel like it's more about, I want to say inner compass, but Cosmic Uterus is universal, can be almost like fertile, almost like birthing the new from within. But the word cosmic it's something that it's in the stars, in the skies, in the moon, and the sun. It's all connected. So you see, when a woman gives birth, it's not, I want to say it's not a beautiful thing to watch, but it's also a very beautiful thing to receive. You see what I'm saying? Like it's it's part of life here. And this lotus here, it brings transformation, brings change, but it's also rooted within you. So I'm getting the word soul remembrance. So in pile number 1, I had soul remembrance come through too. But this soul remembrance is all about your calling, what it is meant for you at this time. And it's like you're honing your spiritual gifts, if you have any. But it's also following your intuition in a way where you know where things are aligned for you and when they are not. And these two cards here, they're almost like in the same style, but the flowing of the dresses here to me symbolizes allowing yourself to flow with whatever it is that's going on in your life and accepting what is. So I'm going to pull out some advice cards. What advice do you have for pile number 3? Selkie. Come out of hiding, embrace who you really are. Yeah. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have here the Well Maidens, kindness, respect, reverence, and compassion. So what it's interesting is that I feel like it took you guys a long time to realize who you really are, like as a person, as a person in your career, in your business, in your endeavors. And you earn the respect, the kindness, the compassion. But if you see this, to me, this is like a well, right? But you can also see your reflection in the well. And what you see here instead is like the opportunities. Here. So it's almost like you were gifting yourself this opportunity to help yourself understand. I don't know, I want to say what it's like to be you. Like maybe you put yourself in a different perspective. And I'm getting, for some, I feel like if you put yourself in this perspective of how you view yourself or how others view you, it is because you wanted to understand yourself. This is why this card came out, which is come out of hiding. So I'm getting, for those of you that have worked with your shadow self here, the things that you really don't like to work on, or that we have a hard time working on, you've realized, I'm getting that it was time for you to move forward, to make those changes, to make that transformation happen. And you're okay with the decision. So that is the advice card and the message for my pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.